I was asleep, woke me up. One of our uncles called me and told me that she'd got burned. Well, and he didn't go into details of how bad it was. And I thought, well, they're having a little discussion amongst themselves and may have been physically fighting or whatever, and I really didn't think much about it at that time. And I got another call in the morning, said she was at Erlanger in the burn unit. So it must be pretty bad. So I got dressed, took a shower, got dressed, went on down there. And it was bad. It was bad when you can't recognize your daughter laying in a bed. Got tubes in her, drawing the black, soot, stuff, whatever out of her. And the only thing that wasn't burnt was the bottom of her feet. So that was my first touch of that. I wanted to get to him. In fact, I found out that Catoosa County had picked him up in Fort Oglethorpe, and I've got some friends at the Catoosa County Sheriff's Department, so I went down there. And the time I got there and I saw the sheriff, and he said Tennessee had already picked him up, took him back to Chattanooga. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
How do you feel about that?
I'm happy. I'm glad that it's going to happen. I don't know if it'll bring closure or not, because you'll never forget about her, or I never will. I guess in essence, I feel sorry for his family in a way, that they've got to lose their child also. But I can't say that. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I'll be happy when it happens. Well, it's just something, he's been there 28 years. When it happens, it'll be 28 years and 8 months. It took a year to have his trial. It happened in 91. They had the trial in 92. So he's been sitting in Nashville ever since. You hear things all through the years. You always have that anniversary. When she passed, you have her birthday, which is September 1st. Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays, different things like that. You have a lot of things come up that create memories, so you can't forget. I have other people, other friends that they lose a loved one, and I know how they react. And I just tell them, maybe time will help you. It's helped me. Well, I may be different, I don't know. But 28 years is a long time. He was 23 when he went in jail. She was 22 when she passed. Or maybe he was 24. Because he's 53 now, she'll be 51. So yeah, he spent the better part of his life in jail. And I'd like to ask him, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Did you not think what you were going to do, and it had to be premeditated, did you think there wasn't consequences? That what you did, they were just going to forget about it? No. Doesn't work that way. Just what I said to you. Lee, was it worth it? You've been sitting up here for almost 29 years when you could have been out here maybe enjoying life. All you had to do is, she wanted you to leave her alone, just left her alone. Jealousy. Didn't want anybody else to have her. If he couldn't have her, nobody else could have her. When he thought about it, he went and bought that gasoline, put it in that Tupperware tea container, put that piece of paper in the end of it. It had to be premeditated because he had a hammer with him, claw hammer, which they found he threw over in the weeds. He knocked her window out and lit it and threw it in on her. The rest is history.
Would you pull the switch on him if you could?
I certainly would. Not hesitate at all. I wouldn't call it a joyous occasion, but yeah, I'd pull it. Sure would.
And have no compunction about it?
No, I wouldn't laugh at him or anything. I'd just do it. Her mother died 11 years ago out in California. Her sister, Stacy, I don't talk to her very often, but I know it's really affected her because they were so close to each other. Then there's another sister, a half-sister, Robin. I don't know what her feelings are at this time. Got to be strong. Got to be strong. You can't let it get you down. I go to a psych doctor every 2 weeks, every other Thursday, for an hour and a half. And she has really, really helped me. I had someone at the VA this morning tell me, I'm going to tell you something you probably don't want to hear, but maybe you need to forgive him. I said, no, I don't need to forgive him. You know, he's probably wished I would, but, you know, there's an investigator came to my house 3 or 4 months ago telling me about, he is very remorseful now. I said, I don't care if he's remorseful or not. Well, I want to let you know he's blind now. I don't care. You know, I don't care he's blind. You know, we all have issues. He just happened to be in the wrong place to have issues. But no, I don't care what his feelings are. That's not, I don't know the words to say right now, but no. I think he'd hang his head down and not even look at me. I don't believe he'd look me in the eye. He'd even say that he's sorry or well, I don't believe he would. He's just he's a coward to do what he done. There's no earthly sense to do what he done. That's not the way to get out of a relationship. You know, she'd been trying for a month or so to get away from him. I saw her on Saturday. Her mother, that place of business they used to have on Brainerd Road, her mother and her came to me on a Saturday, and this happened to her the following Tuesday, and never said a word that he'd been trying to, that he'd already attempted to burn her car, or they never told me any of this, you know. So I was left in the dark. I didn't know. I would possibly have done something, you know, or at least go talk to him, you know.
Sure.
Relief. Not total relief, but relief, because I know there's other avenues they can take, you know, through the governor, but hoping the governor will accept what the courts have passed on or whatever, you know, their situation is. I'll be in a separate room. Then another room will be where the media is. Then his family will be in another room. Our families will never cross paths up there. Not total relief, no. Mm-mm. Justice will be done when they execute him tomorrow. He'll be punching his ticket to go straight to hell. That's the way I feel about it. You know, God bless him. That's all I can say. I'd love to hug her and kiss her. It's been a long time. Sorry it happened. Wish I had known more. Maybe I could have prevented it. I don't know. But that's a tough question. That's a tough question. I've got a lot of people want to go, and I could have taken 3 people. They couldn't see the execution, but they could wait in the media room. But no, I'm gonna face it all by myself. You know, through all these years, he's had all these rights. You know, through the courts to do this and do that. When he poured that gas on her, he took her rights away from her, didn't he? She didn't have any rights then. All these appeal processes and everything, this stuff should have been taken care of many, many years ago. Don't wait till the last damn minute. You know, you got 28 years there. Hell, do it. See it on the front page every day for 2 weeks, or in the region part of it. Every day you turn the TV on. You know, I've been leaving the TV off early in the mornings. I'm tired of hearing it. You know, but that was good news this morning, though, that the Tennessee Supreme Court denied him. First thing I saw, denied.